Welcome to Dee's Cooking. We are going to process garlic. Well, not process, but yeah, I guess process. So we got our garlic from the store, and we are going to do garlic CPR. And I do want to demonstrate a few ways to cut up garlic, different ways to store garlic, and different fun facts about garlic because I love garlic. It adds so much flavor to your dish. So you're going to want to push like CPR. You want to take your palm, put it on top of the garlic and squish. Some of them I'm strong enough, some of them I'm not. You just want to break it apart. You can also do it with your hands, but we're going to get them separated. Really easy. Then we're going to take and put them in this bowl. However, do not throw your wrapping trash. Don't throw the wrapping away because we can use it to keep bugs out of our plants. So certain bugs and certain things don't like garlic, like the smell of garlic at all. So I will take this after I'm done, and the plants that I have outside, I will put my skins in on top of it, and as it decomposes, it'll decompose into the dirt, and it actually has a ton of vitamins and nutrients in it that the plant needs, and it's also antifungal as well. Garlic is very good for you. Not so much if it makes your breath smell like garlic for a week afterwards, so, maybe there's that to consider. I do this once every few months. I take everything out. Once every 6 weeks is normal. Because a lot of times when I take my grandmother to and from the doctors and stuff, I'm exhausted. Y'all ever try to get the walker and stuff out of the car? It's hard. But anyways, I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. She's an amazing person. Okay, so I wanted to say that to tell if garlic is good, it is firm, hard to the touch. It should not be soft. If it's soft, it's still good to eat. It'll start sprouting pretty soon after that. It'll have a sprout right at the top. So the root's down here. The sprout will be coming up here. I do advise to eat your garlic before that because the garlic's great tasting, but it's going to give all its nutrients and its vitamins to its sprout. It's part of it. If you did want to replant garlic, if it did start to sprout, you can actually plant it in the fall, and the winter freezes over, and the next year you look and, oh look, I've got garlic growing out of the ground. It's a very durable species. So your root will come out, their sprout will come out of here, and you plant it with the root where the old roots were. You plant it face down in the ground like that. You just put your finger down in there, squish it, cover it up, water it. So we're just going to want to keep doing this. Actually squish this one because it's only Obviously, I'm wearing an apron for a reason. And these I will process later. Yay, we are done. So let me clean my surface again. Okay, guys. So, this is what we got. Now, I've looked up quite a few ways on how to peel garlic. This is my first time massively doing garlic. I've done onion and bell peppers so many times. Actually, I'm going to do bell peppers later today. I got to pick them from the garden. I just kind of waiting for a second. I want to pick out, just for the video's sake, a few of these. I have several methods we're going to try. First is your good old-fashioned paring knife, which you're going to want to cut off the ends. And I like to just peel what I can off when that happens. And I am going to, best part is to take it along the back, under the side corner, over the back, and just pull from there. Now, this, especially for the amount of garlic we have, would be extremely time consuming. So, this one, not so much. Took us way too long to do that. So, I got a mason jar with a lid. So, I also want to show y'all the, I've heard this method called so many different things. The smash method, the knife method. I've even started to call it the kapowie method. Kapow! Okay, well this way does work normally very, very well. I do recommend that if you're doing large amounts of garlic to, do so with gloves on, because it is quite sticky. But anyways, we're going to try the jar method. We're going to stick some in here. And this is, I would rather call this the TikTok method. I actually learned this off TikTok. So we'll call it the TikTok method or the jar method, but either way, just for 20 seconds. So let's see what we got. Okay. So we got, and I would say this method's about 70% effective just because, I mean, guys, look, look, look. It's like you still, I mean, the skin is much looser. You still have to peel quite a bit. This is what I have versus what I have not. Okay. Okay. So I have 3 done. Okay. This may take a while at this rate. But have no fear. They also said that a bowl might work a little better. So I am also going to violently shake them in this bowl. See what happens. Okay. So bowl method, just like the glass method, it does work. However, if we did that, we'd be here all flipping day too. You just have to, I guess, peel a few and the rest will come off. I do want to try it one more time like this, but I want to cut off the bottoms of them. Okay, we're going. I'll see you back in a second to try a new method. Let's see. No, actually, let's just do it. I heard that if you cut the tail of them off, this is almost like a science experiment, guys. Follow with me. I will test all these methods for you. I am next week. Y'all should love this. I am going to interview my grandmother as we make zucchini bread for the homeless. And we're also making applesauce and personal sized portions of zucchini bread and applesauce in a container. We're going to go pass it out because it is getting cold too, and even the smallest things could help. I have a hard time seeing people on the streets. So does my grandmother. My grandmother's lived 93 years, so you can imagine the wisdom she's got, plus the stories she got. She grew up in West Virginia, and she had a really good childhood. Born in the Great Depression, so yeah. Stay tuned. Okay. Oh, that's so much better, guys. Probably should not have shaken it so much. It like made it ooey gooey and kind of. Oh, Lord have mercy. I heard everybody say that Martha Stewart taught them how to do that trick. I did not learn it from Martha Stewart. I learned it from TikTok. Well, Martha Stewart apparently was the metal bowl method. Could you see what I'm doing right now? Okay, guys. We are cutting up garlic, so I will recommend that you put your gloves on because garlic, guys, is super sticky. And I want to go through the different methods of cutting up garlic. Method number 1, good old-fashioned paring knife. I have garlic that I peeled, and I've got it in a bowl in water just simply because garlic is very, 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 very. And I'm just going to cut it in slices and then cut it in chunks. Now, remember, the more you the more you chop garlic, the stronger it's going to be in your dish. So the more chopped up the more pieces you get, the better, the more flavor it's going to be. Now, I'm going to show you what they call the French way, which is, you're not supposed to have cut the end up completely off, but you cut in two spots like that, and then you cut long ways like this, and then you cut the garlic up kind of like how I would cut an onion up, is what this is similar to. However, you lose the end part of it. That's why I'm cutting the end up myself. Both of these ways are both good ways. I guess it's just whichever you prefer. I like chunky garlic with the chunks in it. I love chunky garlic. Chunky garlic. So if you want less flavor, I'll give you some tips. Keep it whole, only cut it in half, do things like that. If you want it crushed, you get a flavor of like 2, from at a 0 being no flavor, 10 being like, whoa, is this garlic? This is garlicky. Crushed would give you about a 2. If you just took it, crushed it with a knife, and stuck it in your dish, you'd get a flavor of like 2. That'd be something good like sauces or things like that. Okay, so we can also cut them into slices. Now, slices is going to give us about a 5-6 flavor range. It's going to hold up really well during cooking, and you just want to make like sliced almonds. You just cut long diagonally along the garlic. You just cut long little strips of it. Perfect. See, a little banana strip, so to speak, just little strips. So that would give you about a 5-6 flavor combo. Now I'm going to show you the way I like it done, which is like a rough chop. I love garlic, guys, so that's why I'm going over all the garlic. Everybody likes garlic, but everybody likes garlic at different intensities. Not everybody likes garlic like I do. So I'm going to cut the garlic into 3 pieces, and I'm going to stick it back together, and I'm going to hold it together, and I'm going to cut long ways down. Then I am going to cross it, rough chop. Now, rough chop, I would use rough chop in like meatballs, meatloaf, anything that's got pretty bland ingredients to start with, and you want to kick it up a notch. I'd really highly recommend that. Now, the next method I'm going to do is, this is an original, so to speak, mandolin. This is from the 1950s, literally from the 1950s. My grandmother's had this in her kitchen since before I was born. It is still a very sharp blade. It's cleaned, even though it looks a little rusty. It's clean, it's good. But I want to set it, you can set different thicknesses of how thick you want this cut. I want it very thin. I don't want it very thick. I like thin garlic. So another thing you have to be careful with doing this is your fingers. You're going to want to keep your fingers away. This gives you uniform cuts every single time. These are all about the same thickness. They're very, 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 very niftily cut. Now, sorry guys, I was thinking, this makes it, but this is still the same strength as if you were to chop it up. If you can get it really thin and even, almost like paper thin, that is really, really good in sauces. It almost melts in your dish. You can't even tell you had garlic in the dish. Also, you could use it for other stuff. But I do actually prefer doing this because it is rather quick and easy. But you can see I got my glove caught in it twice now. So it's going to be one of those, you just have to be very careful. Now, if I was to crush this with a garlic press, now that would be some strong flavor. That hits about a 9 or a 10. What is good is to use your one finger when it starts getting really, really short. It's really good to make sure. Garlic is very aromatic. If when you're doing this, you get very, your eyes start hurting, all that fun stuff. Take a break, get an air breather. That's why you saw us leave. I cleaned up the table. I have the window behind me open, because, you know, it is very much a aromatic. And guys, remember, when you're doing garlic, the firmer, the better. If it's soft, it's most likely about to sprout, a little sprout on top. You want to just be careful with that. Not to do that. And now I have not picked the bad spots out of the garlic, so every once in a while you're going to see me stop and kind of do it. Oh gosh, no, that's it. Grating it with a cheese grater almost gives you like a mushy consistency. That is a flavor of 10, guys. That is Flavor Town Central. I'm wanting to freeze this and reuse it later. So if I was to do that, I could do that and put it in one of those cans in the fridge. And I'm sure I'd use it in time. That's not my issue. My issue is I want to keep the garlic as pure as possible. I'm cooking with garlic in the start. I want to end with garlic in the end. I don't want to have to add vinegar to my dish or anything else that would cause it to change flavors a little bit. I love garlic in its state. It is sweet, nutty, and you can really, aromatic, really. All right, guys, I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we can get showing you how we do this. Just please watch your fingers, guys. Y'all know how we got grated anything? Somebody actually went into the carpenter shop and goes, I bet you I could use that to grate my food so I don't have to cut it up. And that's exactly where it came from, was somebody saw it in a wood shop and said, I'm going to use that in my kitchen. So before somebody thought of that, just remember, guys, when y'all are doing something, that things that haven't been done before, people might look at as weird, but, you know, just because somebody thinks something's weird doesn't make it so. That's peace. Y'all can hear my neighbors. They come out. They're very lovely people. I love all my neighbors. They're very good people. I got very lucky with my neighbors. Very, very lucky. So lucky. Hi guys, welcome back to Dee's Cooking. I wanted to show y'all a handy tip. If y'all are working with vacuum bags, or I'm sorry, Ziploc bags, when you're using them and you don't want to mess, please fold the lid down, and it'll kind of act as a way to keep the bag up and nothing will get around the rim when you close it. You could leave them in these containers. That is an idea. But I am not going to leave them in there because I don't have enough storage bowls to leave them in there as much as I'd like to. We're trying to get away from plastic bags and reusable things. We sometimes reuse our plastic bags to, you know, kind of get with it. But yeah, this is going to be good, guys. Now I have garlic for the next while. Hopefully this is much longer than 6 weeks, but if it's not, I have got to figure out a better way to do this. So if you're new to my channel, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Denise. I love to get to know you. But if you're not, and you're a return viewer, love this. And also, no matter what stage of life you're in, you could always use some help. I'd like to ask for help deciding how to peel the garlic. I can, well, it's cut up like this, I can do so much, but it's getting it to this point. I mean, y'all saw me. I was struggling to get this garlic done. Like, onions, not a big deal. Garlic, this was brutal, guys, brutal. But I love my family enough to do it, and I will do it again. So if y'all have any ideas, questions, or comments on how to do this, let's come to a consensus together. Can't wait to see y'all at the next video. Bye. Like, comment, share, follow.